Okay, Ethan, so this pianix lick thing that we got going on, let's look at it. It's centered around the key of F major. Now let's just play it, just so we can... That's where the kind of core frame of the lick is. It's coming round in a second. So let's look at what this is. I'm not going to break down everything he plays because he plays it differently each time. But the first half is kind of where the main part of the lick idea is, and then it follows this chord progression, where it's essentially we've got this 1 F, we've got the flat 7, which we treat as a major chord, and then you would play the 6, but really what I hear is more of a 4 chord, but with the 6 in the bass. And so that's just first inversion, because the 6 is the major third of the 4. Process that, if you will. And then we have the little walk up, which will be 2, 3, 4 in the key of F, which takes us to 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 over 6, which is just 4 first inversion. 1 flat 7. I'll call it 6 for now. 2, 3, 4. 1. And that's repeats. That's what's underneath it. So we have kind of coming back round to the 1. So we have the walk up. 2, 3, 4. So when we hit this kind of major 7th, that's kind of where the 1 chord lands. So that's all over the 1 chord. So because we want to break up the intervals that we're playing in relation to the chord that is over. So over the 1 chord we have the 2, 3, 5, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, major 7 to the 5. And then 5, 3, 2, 1. So that's a nice just chunk and phrase and an idea. Whenever you got a 1 chord now, you can take this pattern over the 1, and then you got this flat 7. So he just kind of feels his way there. So there's a few different things you can do. This is a nice idea. To the flat 7, it just leads us there nicely from the 1. So we have in 1, 5, major 6. So 1, 5, 6, 1, down to the flat 7. And then we got the inverted 4 chords, so you could have all of this. You got your major, your over 4th, we're thinking 4, which is B flat, 6th fret, E string, root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, major 7th. That's what we're thinking the chord is. But the bass note is now the major 3rd of this B flat, which is also the 6th of our key. Hence why I've said it's a 6, but it's technically a 4 over its major 3rd. Hopefully that makes sense. And then you just have a 2, 3, 4 walk up. That is it. That is essentially it. So you want to take that kind of first half of that idea and then listen to the video, try and pick up little bits that he's doing, take those ideas, but the main thing is that you're understanding and feeling the intervals and what chord progression it's over in terms of chord progression on numbers, so you can take that lick, that idea, and apply it to other stuff. So now you know whenever you get a 1 chord, you can do this. a flat 7 chord, you get all of these different ideas. Chromatic walk down. So 5, 6, 1, major 7, flat 7. That's a little. Let me try and put it in context. Oh. So that's another one. Hit the 5 off the flat 7 to set up the flat 7. Loads of different options that you can begin to play around with. Have a go with this and let me know any questions.